So the first thing we want to do is we want to harvest a bunch of keywords that are all related from the Google AdWords Keyword Planner, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So you start off with just a seed keyword. In this case it's fastest way to lose fat, and we'll just click Get Ideas. Then we're going to make sure we're on the Keyword Ideas tab and not the Ad Group Ideas tab, and now we're just going to download the whole thing. And just make sure it's in the same folder as AdSense Fortune Teller. In this case, here it is, so we'll just click Save. And you can see that I've already done this for all these three other seed keywords. I won't go through all of those because the process is the exact same. You just put a seed keyword in here and click Get Ideas, and then download the list into the same folder as AdSense Fortune Teller. The idea is that you're getting a large volume of related keywords so that the tool can have enough data to sort, to find some gems that are all related enough to go on the same website. So that's all we need to do for the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. This whole process takes about less than a minute. So that's it. Let's go inside the tool. Here we are with AdSense Fortune Teller. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of all keywords that aren't going to be profitable in any way. And we do that by using two buttons. The first button is Load BKL. So let's go ahead and click that. So what just happened is this tool has now taken all that data from Google and loaded it up into this format. So we just click OK. Next is Sort Big List. Now there's some complicated stuff going on right here, but all you really need to know is what this is doing is it's getting rid of all keywords that are not going to be profitable, and it's using the amount of advertisers, the cost per click, and the search volume all together in order to get rid of any keywords that don't have enough ads, keywords that don't have enough advertisers, keywords that don't have enough CPCs or searches. So what it did is it's now sorted all those thousands of keywords into three different types. We have Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. Type 1 is the high traffic keywords, Type 2 is medium traffic keywords, and Type 3 is the lower traffic long tails. You can see all these are profitable keywords because they've all got lots of ads, they've all got high cost per click, and they've all got enough search volume to be worth your time. So just with that one function right there, we've went ahead and made sure that we don't end up targeting dud keywords. So the next thing I want to demonstrate is how AdSense Fortune Teller allows you to virtually construct your site inside this tool to figure out if it's going to be worth your time without ever actually building a site, spending any money on content, or buying a domain, or any of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically look at a group of keywords under a microscope and find out if they're worthwhile for targeting. So first thing we want to do is we want to get the site plan loaded. This is the site plan where all the magic happens. So the way we do that is we go to the three different tabs that we now have of keyword types: big traffic, medium traffic, and lower traffic long tails. So I want to grab some of these keywords. Let's grab two of these guys. And this is just for demonstration purposes. So we're just going to copy those and paste them in the site plan. Now we're going to go over to the medium traffic keywords. Grab a couple of these guys, maybe three or so, 3,600 searches. Sounds like a good amount of searches there. Now we're going to grab a couple more of the lower traffic long tails here, and all of these keywords are already made it through the filters. So every one of these keywords has enough ads and a high enough cost per click to be worth it right away. So we go back to the site plan, we paste it in, and now we have a group of keywords here that we can now find out some more important data. So the first thing you're going to notice is it gives us a metric for the real traffic potential, and what this is based on the ranking of the keyword, how much traffic you could potentially get. And you can hover over these red comment arrows and it'll tell you each column what everything does. But what's important here is to notice that if you rank at number 7 for this keyword, you could get 411 visitors roughly to the site. So all this adds up, and it kind of tells you the overall picture of this potential group of keywords. So if these were bad keywords, then there would be no point in building a website around them. So that's what this tool really does, is it helps you see, if a group of keyword is worth even putting in the time, and so you'll save yourself a lot of time by doing this. So if you look over here, you can see the page views that you'll get if you have this many, if you have a CTR of 3%. And you can change all these metrics here. So if you think you could rank number 3 for this keyword, you can just change that. If you think you could rank number 5 for this keyword, you can change that. And you can see here that the daily revenue, monthly revenue all goes up based on rank and CTR And these buttons here give you global changes too, so if you want to just change all these keywords fast, you can just click the up rank button and it'll do it on all of them. Same thing with CTR, same thing with page views per visitor. So that will show you over here on the right hand side, this is pretty much the report card of your keyword group. So looking at this, if all these things were true, if you could rank at this point, at this rank in the search engines, and you could get these CTR numbers, then here's the monthly earning potential of a site using these keywords. And you can change the cost per click as well, since we know that the CPC data that we're getting from Google is not exactly the right CPC for AdSense sites, but this is based on Google search. So you can play with these numbers and put in like a worst case scenario. So let's say that every one of these keywords was only going to get $1. Let's just say we were doing $1 cost per click across the entire site. So if we did that, then you could see over here the monthly earning potential. So you can play with all these variables and you can make your own decision whether or not a group of keywords is worth targeting. And one of the most important things over here is to look at the flipping potential here. And this one takes your monthly earnings and it multiplies it by how long the site's been earning. So if you've had your site for a while and it's got, let's say, 6 months of earnings showing on the listing, then you can see that you could sell it for much more. So this little report code over here on the right is the critical point of what the tool does. It shows you the potential of any group of keywords and whether or not you would like to target them. And you've got spots here for your hosting cost, SEO cost, and content cost. You can fill all these values in and it'll show up over here on the right. There's also an empty column here that says SEO. This is for your competition checking. So if you use Traffic Travis or Longtail Pro or Market Samurai or whatever, you can just put your competition in here. This is just because you're going to end up storing your keywords here. So this will be where you keep all your planning for all the sites that you're going to build. And there is 5 site plans in this thing. So we have site plan 2, site plan 3, 4, 5. So these can all be different keywords and they've all got their own set of subgroups for keywords. So you can store a lot of data in this thing. So you really only need this for building websites as far as storing keywords and data and planning. So that pretty much covers what it does, and I think it makes sense to use this if you're planning on building any websites to be monetized with AdSense, and having this tool is pretty much a must for anybody.